What's up, bro?
What's up?
A lot of foreigners come to Thailand expecting to meet the perfect girlfriend overnight. Someone who's beautiful, loyal, and who may be ready to settle down. And it isn't really quite as easy as some guys think. I mean, at least it wasn't for me, and it doesn't seem like it's easy for many men here to find the good one. Too many men come to Thailand and they head straight for the bars. For whatever reason, they want to go party, whatever. They meet themselves a nice girl from the bar. She may be a nice girl, but she's still working in the bar. They ignore the warning signs. They think she's different. My girl is different. They throw money around, and before long, they're in over their heads. If you want a real relationship and you want a quality Thai woman, you really need to be smart about how you approach it. Hey, I'm Scott. I'm an American who's been living here in Thailand for the past 30 years. Before we get started, if you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you will stay informed of my upcoming videos and streams. And also consider becoming a member of the channel. You can do so for as little as $1.99. Help support the channel. Or if you want, send me an email. You can send me a Dear Scott letter. Or you can just get a consultation if you need one. Or you can just say hello. Email me at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. So, finding a quality woman isn't as easy as some people think. It's much easier to find a special friend for the evening. You know, a friend with benefits. Without understanding the Thai culture and relationships, the red flags that you need to watch for, you are more than likely to end up with maybe heartache, an empty wallet, or a woman who sees you as nothing more than a walking ATM. And many Thai women view the foreigners as a walking ATM. So, today I'm going to give you 20 tips on how to find a Thai girlfriend. Maybe she'll become your wife, who knows, but a decent Thai girl who can, in the future, maybe she can become a wife, but you want to get involved with somebody who's not going to burn you. It's a process. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So, number one, understand the importance of family. Here in Thailand, family is everything. It's extremely important. If she is serious about you, she will introduce you to her family, and their opinion will matter. If you don't respect her family, or at least make an effort to connect with them, you're already starting off on the wrong foot. And I can tell you, if they don't like you, or if you don't like them, the chance of your relationship working is kind of slim. Number two, respect Thai traditions and religion. Buddhism plays a huge role in Thai life, and even if she's not deeply religious, which I would suggest you don't want to get involved with someone unless you are extremely religious. You don't want to get involved with someone who is extremely religious, believe me. And you know, maybe her family is religious, but you need to show some respect for temples, monks, traditions. It goes a long way, and I can tell you that if you are disrespectful in these places, any decent girl is not going to want to be with you. Now, number three, do not rush to test her love. You're not in a hurry. I know some people, I got to go back in a week. Well, guess what? If the relationship is meant to be, it's meant to be. Some guys want to see how much the girl really likes them, the woman, so they play stupid games like pretending to be broke or testing her loyalty. You don't need to do this. And of course, if they're a decent woman, they're not going to appreciate this if they find out. You probably just ruin a good thing. We're here in the park today. Very nice place here. It's pretty active here. It's early in the morning and it is very active. Number 4, losing face. Losing face, being embarrassed or humiliated is a huge deal here in Thailand. You don't need to yell, especially out in public. You don't need to make a scene, and do not try to make her feel small in front of others. You just don't do that here because, first of all, they don't appreciate it. You wouldn't appreciate it either. But and if you can't handle the issue calmly, maybe you need to wait to go home, or your relationship just isn't going to work. Number 5, handle money with care. She's going to notice how you handle your money, and they expect you to be a provider. They expect you to pay for most things. So you don't need to throw your money around to show off to her. If you do that, she may just think you're stupid. So you need to be a little bit generous, but you also need to be smart, and that's a fine line. So you got to figure out where that is. And you don't want the woman viewing you as a walking ATM or a sponsor. You don't want that. Number 6, know the role of the farang, of you as a foreigner, because it can come with some social baggage. There still is a little bit of, it's a little frowned upon here, especially with certain families. They have a problem with it, and really it's their problem, but you got to kind of understand a little bit. They may be skeptical of your intentions or hers, but you need to prove that you are not here just for the short term, because a lot of guys come over here and they're here for the short term. They're only here for a 2-week, 3-week, 1-month vacation. They profess their love and they go back home. Oh yes, we'll keep in touch, and maybe they do. But after a year or two of that, the girl's like, hey, listen, you're gonna have to do something. We need to take the relationship to the next level. Number 7, be cautious of gold diggers. I mean, I don't know why I would even have to tell you this, but you should be very cautious. And I can tell you, not every Thai woman is after your money. There are a lot who they're very proud that they earn their own money, they make their own way in life, and they don't care about your money. They do take great pride in that. So if she is always asking for money or talking about money or asking for things or asking for you to treat her to something, then it's kind of like you're a payday. It's a red flag. A serious woman wants a partner, not a sponsor. Again, there's that word, sponsor. Sponsor, walking ATM. You don't want a girl like this. Appreciate her modesty. Most Thai women are not into public displays of affection. They tend to be more reserved, especially out in public. So don't take it personally. It's just a cultural thing. And, some of the younger generations tend to be a little more affectionate out in public, but not a whole lot, really. That's not the norm. Number 9, be prepared for Thai social norms around relationships. Relationships might be rather low-key, so don't expect to be paraded around immediately. She may be cautious about how others perceive her in dating a foreigner. It really depends. In the old days, when I got involved with my wife, I still remember we'd be walking down the street and there would be somebody really old at that time, maybe 75, 80 years old, and they would give me and her a dirty look. That doesn't really happen much anymore, and for whatever reason, okay? Understand the importance of status and education. Status is very important here in Thailand. Many Thai women are looking for a partner who offers stability, whether that's financial, educational, or social. It's not just about being rich, but about being responsible and having a life together. Number 11, do not overlook her friends. Her friends can make or break your relationship. If they don't like you, they do have influence over her. Hopefully not too much, but you should respect them and try to get along with them, uh, even in passing. But I can tell you that when I first started going out with my wife, nobody knew about us as a couple. And we were out shopping somewhere. My wife went to go try some clothes on. And the next thing you know, it was me and her friend standing there just looking at some clothes. We started talking. And she said, "Oh, how do you know Bo? What's going on?" And I said, "Well, you know." And somehow it came out that we were seeing each other and that we were involved. And she was very surprised. And then she had to have the long conversation with my wife, and it was a bit tricky. Number 12, the dowry and marriage expectations. Know your limits. Thank you. In some cases, the family may expect a dowry. This tradition is kind of fading a little bit, but it is a traditional Thai custom. And if it comes up, you should be respectful about it. Don't get snippy about it. But know your limits. Know what you can afford to pay. Know if you want to pay. Maybe you're the kind of person who just thinks, "I'm not paying anything." And, well, you might lose the girl. But, that's up to you. You need to figure things out and figure out what makes you feel uncomfortable and also talk it through like an adult. Number 13, be careful about language barriers. Nice cappuccino here. Very nice. And when I say be careful about language barriers, the very first thing you need to do, before you ever get involved, learn how to speak some Thai. I know so many people who they barely know anything. They know how to say hello, goodbye, how much. They get involved with a girl and they don't even know how to communicate with each other. She doesn't speak any English. They don't speak much Thai at all. And that just doesn't work. You need to be able to understand each other and talk to each other. You don't have to get into super in-depth conversations, at least at first, but you should know some Thai. That's something I really shouldn't even have to say anything about that. But some things get lost in the translation, and communication problems, they lead to misunderstandings, and you need to be patient and you need to clarify everything. And I can tell you that when I first came to Thailand, there were many, many problems that I had. And it was just because I didn't speak the language. I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand them. They didn't understand me. So learn how to speak the language, okay? Number 14, don't be afraid about talking of the future. A lot of Thai women, especially if you're going to get really serious, she wants to know that you are stable and that you can provide for her and that you both are on the same page. So if you're serious, then you need to be upfront about your plans. Now, mind you, we are talking about women who you want to make them your girlfriend, or perhaps you want to make them your wife or something like that. I'm not talking about, listen, you just want to fling, then go have your fling. Go and have some fun. Do whatever you want to do. But don't think anything's going to become of it. Which harkens back to my number one rule, which is do not get emotionally involved with a working girl, aka prostitutes. Number 15, show respect for her work and independence. Not every woman is looking to be a housewife. Many have careers and goals of their own. And if she works hard, support her instead of expecting her to quit and to stay home. You need to understand that, especially in Thai culture, work is viewed in a particular way, and you need to try to understand that. And it's all about the team. It's all about, about working for the good of the team, which does not always. It's sometimes a little difficult to understand this, but you have to. You don't have a choice. She doesn't have a choice, okay? She can just say, okay, well, that's it, I leave. And then she doesn't have a job, right? So if she's a young woman and she doesn't have a job, it's kind of like, well, so what am I going to do with myself? I'm going to be a housewife? Listen, women don't go to university because they want to stay home all their life and take care of the kids. I mean, at some point they may have to do that. Generally, if they go to university, it's because they want to do something with their lives. And that may mean they don't rely on you. And that's kind of what you want, isn't it? Okay, number 16, understand Thai gender roles, but be open to change. Thailand still has traditional gender roles, but things are changing. If I cook, usually I'm cooking because I want to, and I'll cook something for the kids or for all of us or whatever. If my wife cooks, it's basically because that's what she thinks she has to do. She's the cook. Generally, when the house is clean, I do the picking up, and she's the one who cleans the house. Right? There are certain roles that that's the way they are. Okay? Number 17, patience is key when dealing with delicate topics. Some Thai women avoid direct confrontation. They don't want to get into an all-out shouting war. If she's quiet when you bring up certain topics, it doesn't mean she doesn't care. It just means she's processing, and you need to give her space so that at some point she'll talk when she's ready. Okay, you need to understand that. And I'll tell you something. Whenever my wife gets upset with me, which that happens every once in a while, she gets quiet. And it used to be I would be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on with you? What's wrong? Now I just leave her be. And after a little while, she'll say something to me. And then we work it out. It's the way it goes. Number 18, respect her decision to keep certain things private. Not all Thai women share their entire personal lives, even with their partners. If she's private about certain things, don't push too hard. It's part of the culture. I think in my case, my wife is pretty open, but with other people, with friends, there are things we do not talk about. She does not talk about our family other than, oh, the kids did this and the kids did that. That's about all she really talks about with other people. She doesn't get too deep and talk about, what we're doing, where we're going, what is our life is comprised of. She doesn't feel the need to do that because when she's at work, she talks about work. And when she's out having fun, usually I'm there, or we have certain things we talk about, certain things we don't. It's just that easy. Number 19, take care with digital communications. Thai women can be very careful about how they handle their relationships online. Don't assume she's hiding something. If she doesn't post about you, she might just prefer to keep things private. Why is it that when you ask a Thai woman, a good Thai woman, sometimes you ask a good Thai woman, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Oh, no, I don't have a boyfriend. Now, maybe they have not yet talked in that way, we are boyfriend and girlfriend. But she may have a special person in her life, okay? So just because she doesn't tell you, it may just be because she doesn't want you to know. It's none of your business. Number 20, and this, again, it harkens back to don't get emotionally involved with working girls. Be aware of the Thai bar girl trap. If she's working in the nightlife industry, understand that is a different world. That is the underworld, if you will. And while some relationships may work out, and generally, in my opinion, the ones that work out are with people who have plenty of money, who don't really care about giving their woman money because maybe she's not asking for all that much. Maybe she's saying, give me, 35,000 baht a month, $1,000 a month. And maybe he's sitting on, $2 million. Well, to him, it's small money. And he's earning money every month. So to him, he's like, all right, whatever. Now, those relationships may work out. I've heard of relationships working out with, bar girl relationships working out with guys from, say, Germany and Sweden and Norway and these kind of places. And in the UK sometimes, in the Australia sometimes, occasionally in the US. They don't usually work out, though. And the reason is because the girl has certain expectations. She's working. You may not be the love of her life. She looks at you and sees a 50-year-old guy with a beer belly, and she doesn't think, oh, he's so handsome, he's the man of my dreams. She might think, listen, I'm 35, I got 2 kids, this guy's willing to have me, and he makes a good living, and he's a nice guy, so okay. That's kind of how they think. Better take that into consideration. Um, so there you have it. That's 20 solid tips for finding a Thai girlfriend who could actually, maybe one day, become your wife. And it's not just about looks or having fun. It's about being smart with your finances, understanding the culture, expectations, and making sure you're both on the same page. Okay, so remember to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you'd like to show your support for the channel, you can do so by joining the VIP section. Hit that join button down below for as little as $1.99. Also, if you want to send me a Dear Scott letter or you want a consultation, send me an email at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. That's all I have. So, until next time, I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di leo jerken mai. That's good luck and see you again. Take care.